5 seconds. You're live.
Good evening, everyone. This is the February 11, 2026
This conference will now be recorded.
of the Town of Auburn Conservation Commission, which is being operated as a hybrid format under Chapter 22 of the Acts of 2022. The public can join the meeting remotely by dialing on your telephone 408-650-3123 and then using access code 942-845-549. You can join via computer at global.gotomeeting.com/join/942-845-549. So supporting materials for tonight's meeting have been provided to the commissioners and they're available on the town's website, as is the agenda for tonight's meeting, and the public is encouraged to follow along using the agenda. My name is Michael Garland. I'm chairman of the commission. I'm going to do a roll call of our members to confirm that they are here. When I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Megan Langley.
Here.
Michelle Corras.
Here.
Mark Sclammo.
Here.
Ricky Arizmi.
Here.
Rachel Girardi.
Here.
And Paul Delaquila.
Here.
Very good. If anyone is going to be speaking tonight, they need to sign the sign-up sheet that Paul has. Please note that the meeting is being recorded by Auburn Cable Television. And without further ado, the first matter on our agenda is a 7 p.m. public hearing. Todd Curtin for an amended order of conditions for a cemetery at 0 Cemetery Road. Is there a motion to open?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, we're going to impose a new format where I'm going to actually ask each member to vote on motions that we assert today.
Yep.
So, Michelle Coloros. Aye.
Aye.
Ricky Arizmi.
Aye.
Mark Sclammo.
Aye.
Rachel Girardi.
Aye.
Megan Langley.
Aye.
Michael Garland. I assent too. All right. Is Mr. Curtin here? Well, isn't that convenient? So, the last time we met, we were waiting for an order from DEP regarding the request for the amended order of conditions, and along with the final soil management plan. Paul, did Mr. Curtin call? Did anyone contact us regarding a continuance of tonight's hearing?
I received, Mr. Chair, I received no phone calls and there were no emails sent to the conservation email address.
Okay,
So I have no,
no information.
I was not in touch with them, and so I don't know.
Okay, so why don't we do this? Why don't we hold it? I did not hear from Mr. Curtin either. Let's hold that matter, and then if, at the end of our business, if they don't appear, then the matter will be continued and we will contact Mr. Curtin. Okay. Someone's coming upstairs. Okay. I can't stand the suspense.
I can.
Okay, so never mind. Well, we have a few minutes before our next public hearing. Why don't we review the meeting minutes for the meeting on January 14th of 2026?
Does anybody happen to need a copy? I know they're in your packets.
I think we have copies from our
Yep.
last meeting.
Okay.
So I actually reviewed these and I did not find the need to make any changes.
Motion to accept the minutes of the meeting from Wednesday, January 14th.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, and again, we'll go through the format again. Michelle?
Aye.
Ricky?
Aye.
Mark? Aye. Rachel?
Aye.
Megan?
Aye.
Michael? Aye. Okay, the motion is approved and the meeting for minutes for January 14th are approved. All right, and now I have 7:05. The next matter on our agenda is Walsh Engineering and notice of intent to improve drainage with a subsurface gravel wetland at 15 Harts Gravel Road. Is there a motion to open?
A motion to open.
Is there a second?
Second.
Michelle?
Aye.
Ricky?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Rachel?
Aye.
Megan?
Aye.
Michael? Aye. Okay, it's a vote. Mr. Walsh, would you please join us?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you all for hearing us tonight. We presented to the planning board, if you don't mind,
Please.
starting, excuse me.
That's all right.
And basically is an update, and I think that's what this is for you as well. We have some outstanding items, some were closed. I don't know if you've seen the documentation yet, but the third-party review by Graves Engineering, as of Monday, from my reading of his letter, we've satisfied the conditions of the third-party review.
Okay. I don't know that that was provided to us.
Okay, and I can forward that to you.
Okay.
Yeah, through the chair, that came in after the packets were delivered.
Okay.
I'm sorry I did not bring copies, but we can get that to you.
All right.
Yeah, if you'd like, I can review them in general.
Sure, so where do you stand with the planning board?
Planning board, you know, we've postponed it, basically, on the item that we received comments from, DPW, on the project. So we have some response that we need to provide to them. We're preparing it now.
Okay.
So I assume that you'd want to see the results of that as well.
I think we probably do.
So, yeah, those are, and I can review those if you'd like.
Yeah, if you can do it in a summary fashion, sure.
Okay, I'll try to do it quickly, I suppose. I'll start with DPW. In general, there were some questions regarding the emergency spillway that we proposed and the outlet control structure and the height of each and which would trigger first. If you look at the drawings, and it's on either on C 3.3, which is the detailed outlet control structure, it's interesting and it's not maybe as clear as it could be. So I understand how Emma Williamson may have mistaken it or misinterpreted it. But anyways, the discharge point is actually lower through the outlet control structure before it would hit the spillway. And it's in detail 1 on page C 3.3 of the drawings. It's just it's a strange structure. It's a rectangular structure with a weir wall in the middle of it. But over the top of it, and it says grate, that grate actually goes all the way over the top and then comes down at an angle to the front of the initial weir for the outlet. So that is actually a grate, so it's open at all times. And I think the interpretation is that flow would start into that structure, not until it hit the upper level of that grate where it's noted. So I think it's just it should be an easy discussion with them. So I won't get into the details of all the different elevations, but I don't see that as being a hurdle. This one is interesting. She mentioned in a reply that the spillway, the overflow spillway, should not discharge to Hardscrabble Road, which is challenging for us, honestly. So, so we'll have that discussion because the existing pond, in effect, does have an emergency spillway, would discharge to Hardscrabble Road. For what that's worth, it's an existing condition on site.
Okay.
But
When was the last time that actually ever happened?
I've never come across it. I've asked the question, and funny, I haven't recently, but over the years I've asked that, and no one had ever seen it crest. That's not comprehensive. It's been operating since 1995, so.
That's 30 years.
Yeah, you know, I didn't have the full spectrum of everybody that had worked there, but anyways, yeah. And we are also increasing the volume substantially, the detention volume in the pond. That goes from about 23,760 cubic feet to 33,281 cubic feet. So it's about a 28.5% increase in volume that's going to be stored. So it's even, in my opinion, it's even less likely that it discharges based on that as well.
Okay.
So I think that's one of the questions. Others were phosphorus standards, a question about that. We hadn't addressed that, so we will address it with her. We don't see an issue with that. Phosphorus removal is based in the gravel wetlands, so again, I think that's currently my opinion that it's not a hurdle, significant hurdle. Some notes on erosion sediment control. Noted that DPW did not want any contractor staging within the cul-de-sac of the public right-of-way on Hardscrabble Road. We understand. The fire department said it might be a possibility. That's why we referenced it as a potential. That shouldn't really. We have another location designated as laid out for the contractor, so I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
And then she had a question about the stabilized entrance for construction. We will show that on the revised plans. We'll show those locations. Long-term O&M plan, she made a comment on that regarding invasive species. We'll make reference to that during the construction process to scan for that. And then wanted a preference, wanting a full-size drawing showing all stormwater management facilities, so the entire site. And I can understand, as you look through the plans, a lot of it's zoomed in, so you're not seeing the full picture. Some other comments. This one, we'll need to do some work on. We haven't made any real headway yet, but easements are needed within Hardscrabble Road for the crossing, the discharge pipe crossing through the road.
From who? Where do you get the easements from? The town?
Down.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you don't anticipate any problem with that, right?
I don't, but I haven't really pursued it
Okay.
all that well yet. So, the riprap outlet, she identified maybe a fall hazard, I guess, on the opposite side of Hardscrabble Road. Fair comment. I think we'll likely, and none of this is in stone yet, but we'll probably use either a guardrail or some other barrier such as large stone or what might be appropriate. We're pulling a lot of stone out of there, so we may use that. There'll be a sufficient barrier there that we'll present for you to review. And then cover. There's a question about cover, and we are fairly shallow for those discharge pipes. One of the reasons we knocked them down to 12-inch pipes was try to get as much cover between the top of pavement and the pipe. So we actually did some additional survey out there this morning just to make sure that we do have that adequate cover. If we don't, it'll be a switch in pipe type. We may have to revert to concrete pipe if we don't have adequate cover. But I don't know if that's going to be needed yet. So those were the general comments. Covered them all. So that's DPW. On the
You need space over here. You need space.
No, I think I'm all right. I just missing a sheet. I'm getting out of the truck and getting in there. Well, I have to try to do this from memory then, which will be challenging. But here it is. In respect for Graves Engineering, did you see any of the upfront dialogue back and forth? You haven't seen any documentation from this?
Nope.
Okay.
So, I mean, look, we're going to need to continue the hearing, I think, as you indicated. I'd like to have a chance to look at the Graves report so that when we see you again, we can actually ask intelligent questions.
Yeah. I'm willing to provide an overview if you like, but you just let me know. Well, it may be best to look at the drawings first.
Probably. All right.
I would be in the same position.
So you're looking to continue this until our meeting on February 25th?
Yeah, and I hope that provides time, and,
Okay.
and if it does not, we will get in touch well ahead of the meeting.
All right.
If we feel like the response from the other parties
Do
is
you,
not.
do you
coming.
think you're gonna be able to address the planning board's concerns by, I think their meeting will probably be the 24th, right? Do you think you're gonna be able to wrap things up with them, or you're not sure?
No, I doubt it.
Is that right? Would you be more comfortable than continuing this to our first meeting in March? It's up to you.
I may be being too optimistic, but I'd like the option to attend the next meeting.
All right, so why don't we do this? Why don't we can continue this to February 25th, and if you need a continuance, I mean, you can just contact us and we can just continue the hearing.
Okay,
Okay?
yeah.
Mr. Chair, the planning board's taking that exact same approach in this case, because given the brief period between the next cycle of meetings,
Sure.
wonderful if we can address it, the board will, happy to hear it, but if not, they'll go to that first meeting in March as well. So
Okay.
I think it seems like you guys are on parallel tracks.
All right, very good. So in that case, can I have a motion to continue the public hearing for Hardscrabble Road to February 25th?
I move to continue the meeting for 15 Hardscrabble Road until February 25th.
All right.
At,
Well-
what is it, 7:10?
Well, I don't know. Paul, do we have anything scheduled for the 25th currently?
I believe there's a, excuse me, I believe there's a
We have
update on Rockland Road.
We have Rockland Road.
I don't think there's other things, I think there was placeholders for these items, but I think that's the only new
I
item.
don't know that I want that at 7 o'clock though, because that's gonna take some time. I don't think we have a firm time for Rockland Road, do we, for the 25th?
You know what, I might actually have the draft here, if you could bear with me 1 second, Mr. Chair.
Sure, no problem.
What was I thinking at 7:10?
This is only a draft addendum, Mr.
Right.
Chair. We have the cemetery listed at 7 o'clock, we have Hardscrabble listed at 7:05, 7:10 is the Rockland Road.
Perfect. Then why don't we do that? So, the motion then is to continue the public hearing to February 25th at 7:10. Is, well, Michelle, do you agree? Do you concur?
I concur.
Okay. Ricky?
I second that.
Mark?
I concur.
Rachel?
I concur.
Megan?
Also concur.
Okay. And I do too. All right. Very good. So, we will either see you on the 25th or we won't.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
And it will be in touch one way or the other, so.
The next matter on our agenda is 7:10, hearing McClure Engineering for extension of an order of conditions for 31 Highland Avenue. Is there a motion open?
I motion open.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Do you concur, Michelle? Ricky?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Rachel?
Aye.
Megan?
Aye.
And I as well. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. For the record, I'm Robert Duff with McClure Engineering. We simply have a extension of an order of conditions in front of you at this time.
Yes, sir.
Project, 3 years ago, did receive an order of conditions that was recorded. It expires the 17th. Last fall, the property was sold. New owner took over. They have since put the erosion control measures up. They are actively working the site, so
Okay.
they are in front of you requesting the order get extended, so the work
Okay,
can
so-
continue on.
So the person that owns the property now is not the person that appeared before us?
Correct.
Okay. To the best of your knowledge, they're still using the same order of conditions and the same plan?
Correct.
Okay. I mean, just as long as that is the case, there's no issue.
Fine. Mr. Doolin was the original applicant. He,
Right.
like I said, in the fall, August, I think he sold the property.
Okay.
And, so now they're out there, but we need to extend the order.
Okay. So, have they started construction yet, or is that something they anticipate in the spring?
They've started, as I said, the erosion control measures have been installed,
Okay,
they're out there basically, they're digging it out now.
all right. And they understand that they need to provide us with an as-built plan, correct?
If that's on the order.
It is on
yeah.
there. Yeah, it's standard for our orders.
It's pretty much common for most, commissions
Okay,
this time, so. Whatever is on the original will be taken care of.
all right, very good. Are there any questions from the board? In that case, is there a motion to close the public hearing?
I move to close the public hearing.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. Michelle, do you concur?
Yes, aye.
Aye. Ricky?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Megan?
Aye. It's okay.
Just because I looked in your
Yeah, it's
direction.
all good.
Rachel?
Aye.
And I also agree.
Thank you.
Okay, sir, public hearing is closed. We will issue our decision this evening.
Okay, so when will it be available?
I imagine tomorrow. Or you can call Mr. Delaquila.
Yeah, I'll work, excuse me, I'll work with the chair, I'll work with the commission and the chair after the meeting. I can give you my card, and we
Yeah,
can be in
that's
touch
fine.
tomorrow. If it's just a question of changing the names or whatnot, I think it should be pretty
Yeah,
straightforward.
we did submit a Form 7.
Yes, yeah, oh yeah, we're all set. All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good night.
You too.
Okay, for other business, 464 Leicester Street. Gentlemen, you here for that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, can you just identify yourself for the record, please?
Tom Shannon.
Yes, sir.
Ted Labonte.
Okay.
I own the property.
Uh-huh.
Ted was looking at maybe doing some dumpsters there.
Some what?
Dumpsters.
Oh, that's the property. Right.
And ZBA said no, so
Right.
we're looking to see what we have to do to just get it back to back to where it should be, the way you guys want it to be.
Okay.
There's a disturbance, land disturbance.
Right, exactly. Well, I think we should work backwards then. What did you do before the dumpsters were placed there? Nothing at all, you just put the dumpsters there?
Oh, we put in some tailings,
Yeah, like
grind.
gravel and, like millings and stuff like
Millings.
that.
How close to the wetland?
How close to?
To the wetland area?
This is over 200. We have, do you have a copy of that with you? So we had some engineering done work over there. I had an engineer go over there to mark everything out and
Okay.
flag everything. So, I think we were over 200, which I believe, in most places, or if not all of it, but I think the zoning was what kind of, killed it
Oh, okay.
in a total of the entire, but it didn't even kill it. They did kind of, give us a road to it, but it seemed that there was so much red tape and uncertainty. It just isn't zoned for, that, which was kind of what we found out. It just can't be zoned as that.
And you didn't apply for a variance?
So there was a special permit and a variance, and then even after that, it seemed that we would still need to kind of, I don't know what it's called, but we need to notify the neighbors and send out to see it, and there would need to be a hearing to
Right.
see if everybody was okay with it.
Right.
So kind of after hearing that, I think it seemed like a lot of uncertainty and, that it just shouldn't go there.
Okay.
So.
So, have you removed the dumpsters from the site, or are they still there?
There's a couple there.
Yeah, there's like two there with the snow.
Okay, right, I understand.
Yeah.
So I think, obviously, since we've had snow, it would be really difficult for us to look at the site. So my thought is that we maybe continue this, say, to our second meeting in March, and with the idea being that if we do get, the snow does in fact thaw out, which we all hope it does, we'll be able to take a look out there, and then we can tell you what you need to do, if anything.
All right.
Does that seem fair?
It works.
All right. So you would agree then to continue the public hearing? I don't know what that date of March is.
I think the same dates, actually. We're talking the second Wednesday, that's the 25th of March.
It would be March 25th. So is that agreeable to you? All All right, gentlemen, so we'll see you back on the 25th of March.
Very good.
Thanks very much.
I've interviewed your car before, but this,
Question?
Yeah, can I just ask, so this one says inside the 100-foot,
Yep.
is that narrow wetland right there?
So there's a stream, that's the stream. And this used to be probably a gravel pit, probably 100 years ago.
Okay,
So that was dug out up in there, this whole hill was dug out. This is the stream.
and this is what was, there's shavings in there?
No, there. See that little blue line in there?
Uh-huh.
That's where the blue line is.
Okay, all right, cool, all right. I was just gonna say, because if that was, if you could put something to maybe try and protect that stream in there, that would be cool.
There is a berm along the whole street
Okay,
from where they originally dug out like 100 years ago.
okay,
Because I've been on the street for 60 years and there's no gravel pit there. It's like, there's all trees and stuff now there.
all right. All right,
Actually, I have a copy. Maybe
Oh,
give that.
if that's the same
I'll take a
one.
copy if you have one. Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I didn't know
Okay,
if it was a
well, thanks for
different-
coming in.
Yeah,
Very good.
thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Would you be Mr. Kish?
I am.
Why don't you join us, sir?
Sure.
So, you've had a chance to observe our meeting. I hope, I don't know what your thoughts are about applying to be a member of the commission, but if you're interested, we'd like to have you.
Yeah, I'm interested. Absolutely.
Okay. All right, so have you actually filed an application with the town?
I have not.
Okay. I think you wanted to see how things went first, right?
Yeah, it's been a winter, as we all know, right?
Sure.
Still in it, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I can go online and,
Yeah, I'll send you the
All right, fantastic.
website.
Okay.
Sweet.
Is there any new business? All right,
All
we
right.
have to do, we closed the public hearing for McClure Engineering, so I think we have to, I wonder though, they're looking for an extension of the order conditions, so, isn't there a form that we fill out to approve that, Paul?
I'm sure there must be, but I wasn't prepared to have that.
I understand
Yeah.
that. All right, why don't we do this? If we're inclined to grant the extension of the order of conditions, we can take a vote tonight, and then Paul can prepare the form, and then he has the ability to sign our names electronically to it. Is that agreeable?
Aye.
Okay. Do you concur? But I need a motion first.
I say we extend the order of conditions for 31 Byland Ave.
Okay. Is there a second?
I
to that?
second that.
All right. So, do you concur?
Aye.
Ricky? Mark?
Aye.
Aye.
Rachel? And Megan?
Aye.
Okay, and I also agree. Okay, it's a vote. Mr. Curtin is not here. I'm not sure why he's not here. Perhaps we can get in touch with him and ask him what his plan is. Yes? Yes,
Well-
yes.
If you were saying that we have him on the schedule for the 25th, maybe he already rescheduled?
I think this is just a placeholder agenda.
Oh,
It wasn't,
okay.
nothing,
Alright.
it's nothing that's been posted or sent to anyone.
Oh, so you think he said he was gonna be on the agenda for the 25th and not for tonight?
No, it's on tonight's agenda, but I think what happened with the model agenda,
Uh-huh.
we just copied this,
Oh.
this agenda and put it onto the
Oh, I see.
onto the 25th
Okay.
with the addition of Rockland Road.
So maybe Mr. Curtin didn't realize he was gonna be here tonight. All right, well, that works for me.
Mr. Chair, I'm still happy to reach out to him. I mean, at this point, obviously, he's not here tonight.
And I understand the circumstances.
Yeah.
I think you've done a good job.
I think so too.
Thank you.
Filling in,
Thank you.
sort of at the last minute. So, all right, if there is no new business, is there a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
Do you concur, Michelle?
Aye.
Ricky?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Rachel?
Aye.
Megan?
Aye.
And I agree too. All right. All right, everyone. Thank you very much.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome.
Hey, how you,
Welcome.
Megan, how are you doing?
This conference is no longer being recorded.